Today, we're taking a look at the effectiveness of two Grand Rapids city ordinances that were first introduced 6 months ago. News 8's Megan Bunchman walks us through how well they're working and what's being done to kind of work out the kinks.
Well, Rick, the two ordinances were introduced in August in response to the homeless population in downtown Grand Rapids, calls and concerns over loitering and accosting behavior. Grand Rapids city leaders say so far things are trending in the right direction.
We are really talking about just a balanced use of public spaces.
It's been 6 months since the city of Grand Rapids added two new ordinances to its books.
One was to address some unique situations around loitering and what we call accosting behavior and making clear what that meant and where and how we would enforce that.
The other ordinance revised the amount of personal property someone can have in public spaces.
It's not unlawful for somebody to have personal property in public spaces. It's really when it gets to that more than, it's 32 gallons technically, which is sort of a garbage cart size, or more than something you can kind of reasonably carry.
While the winter weather has likely played a role in decreasing someone eating outdoors and feeling uncomfortable with nearby loitering and panhandling, according to Deputy City Manager Katie Behrens, the winter months also highlight the amount of items an unhoused person may have with them to keep warm. Barron says there have been 0 citations given so far when it comes to accosting behavior, and added that city officials have only had to collect someone's excessive property a handful of times.
We do know that there are questions and concerns, particularly around property that may be left behind at the end of our engagement, and whether that is property we should impound or whether that meets our definition of rubbish.
When the two ordinances were first introduced last year, some people expressed concern over what they call the criminalization of homelessness, something Courtney Myers-Keaton, the director of the Grand Rapids Area of Coalition to End Homelessness, also worried about.
When they were passed, we had some initial concerns around how are they going to be enforced. I will say that the city staff has been working really hard to make sure that when enforcement does happen, that it's done in a way that is trauma-informed and person-centered.
While the education process isn't always an easy conversation to have, Myers-Keaton and Behrens continue to emphasize the importance of creating a safe public space for all, including the unhoused.
Being dignified and respectful as we talk to people about that, and providing some real alternatives for folks that don't have other secure storage locations.
If you do need to report accosting behavior or excessive personal items in public spaces and on public property, you should contact 311. Rick.